Moi everyone and welcome to Finish Your Plate. Salmon, of course, is loved by Finns, especially in salmon soup. And there's other salmon dishes too in Finland that are quite popular, like the salmon casserole, for example. This is a very simple, great weekday dish. It just has some potatoes, some onions, some salmon. It's almost like a salmon soup, but in a casserole form, and it comes together so quickly. So join me, and I'll show you how to make this Finnish salmon casserole. I have here the ingredients for the salmon casserole. Of course, there's a piece of salmon. This is just skinless, boneless fillet of salmon. And then I have a bunch of potatoes here and an onion. So I'm gonna start by cutting the salmon into about bite-sized pieces. Then the potatoes I'm gonna julienne, and the onion I'm just gonna chop. Okay, now my potatoes have been julienned. My salmon I cut into bite-sized pieces, and then I have the diced onions here. So all that's left is to assemble this dish. So I'm just gonna layer on some potatoes. Make sure they're all separate. Little onions. And then just some salmon pieces. And then add a little salt. A black pepper. And I'm also going to add some white pepper. And then I'm just going to keep repeating until all my potatoes, salmon, and onions are done. Oh, and I'm going to leave potatoes as the top layer, actually. Oh, I know, I almost forgot. I gotta add some dill in here too. So this is gonna be almost like a salmon soup, but in a casserole form. And last, I'm gonna pour in some light cream in the dish to finish it off. Add a little more pepper on top. This is now going to go in the oven, 400 Fahrenheit, 200 Celsius. It can stay there for quite a long time. I want to say maybe about an hour, maybe a little bit longer. To just watch out so it doesn't burn. If it starts to burn, cover it with foil. And we're keeping the temperature a little bit on the low side so the potatoes can get a chance to cook fully before it's done. Let's go ahead and try it out. And of course, you gotta have some freshly baked rye bread to go with it. All right, let's try it. Those salmon soup flavors are there with the potatoes and the onions. I think if I were to make this again, I think the one thing I would change is instead of using light cream, I would probably just use heavy cream. It seems like light cream was maybe just a little bit too light. So it ended up curdling a little bit, which is fine. It'll still taste the same. But I think with heavy cream, you would get a little bit more of that creaminess, more like actual soup kind of a thing. Let's try it with some of the rye bread. And the dill here is really nice too. But again, if you make it, don't be shy. Use heavy cream. Or maybe if you have some sour cream, you may want to try that too. I may want to try that myself too. Maybe a mixture of both of them. Either way, this is a very quick, simple dish to make and really tasty. And I'll see you next time on Finish Your Plate.